Hey, what happened? There it is.
Boom!
Hey, how you guys doing?
Shakalaka.
What up?
What up, what up?
So, Angel,
Yes.
how you doing?
I'm doing amazing.
Sorry, guys. We had some technical difficulties. As you know, we got a brand new podcast.
We had some staffing situations
Yeah.
that we had to handle and deal with. And so we will, sometimes you just got to learn how to pivot.
At least Angel is not blurry this time.
Yes.
Let me check this other
Give a thumbs up if it's clear. Solo trucker tapped in. Thumbs up.
camera. All right.
Tino, let's check your camera, Tino. Okay.
You're looking kind of green, brother.
Yeah. Is it not easy being green?
I don't know. I don't know what Tino's doing. Anyway.
I think he ate something.
All right. Shout outs. Who we got in here? Can you see or you want me to look?
I can see.
Huh?
Are you asking me?
Hmm?
You asking me if I can see?
Oh, no, I couldn't see those.
Oh. Why you got two pairs of glasses?
I have no idea. But I'm trying to find the thing so I can read it because there's no way I can read that screen way over there.
You got to get it bigger.
Okay. There it is. All right. Shout outs. We got Jesus is in the hub 209. Lisa, Larry, Chosen, Derek Mallory, Sunset Free, Cholo Trucker, Bread of Life,
Yep.
and Sunset Free's here. Wait.
Carl!
Joseph, I think you're right. I think that's what it is. Focus on Tino real quick.
Yeah, there's something different.
Are you using a new hair gel? Is that what it is?
I can see that he's all ears today.
Yeah, that's true. You got it, but he's got a different look in his eyes.
I'm just not used to him being this quiet.
That's true.
That's so weird.
I'm sure it's gonna bubble up.
Is he bringing in a new dress style? Is that
a burlap sack?
Is he in mourning? Where's the ashes, brother? All right. So, Angel, what subjects we got today? So, anyways, we were sitting here waiting for Tino, and we're texting him, and he's like, "I bet I'll get there before Angel."
Yeah.
And he's joking back and forth. I think he thinks we remembered that he wasn't going to be here.
Yeah.
So he's just going along with the joke.
And we were being serious.
And we were being serious, waiting for him to go live. And then, is it Abraham? Or
no, I
text
text him.
You text him.
Yeah, I'm literally texting. And Tino, if you're watching or you're watching later, I'm like, "Hey, Tino, what's your ETA?" So I can go open the door because we're way over here.
Yeah.
And nothing. And I'm like, man, this dude's taking a while. So then I text him back, "What's your ETA?" He was like, "Bro, I'm out of town." Remember? Oh my gosh.
I forgot.
But I'm glad that Tino Jr. stepped in and fill in the spot. The only thing is he couldn't connect his tablet to the internet.
If I had time, I would have made a little T-shirt with his logo on it. Disco El Monopolo, how you doing?
Oh my gosh.
Oh,
Tino.
there's Sharon. She's in here. She had a doctor appointment, and so she's there watching. And yeah. So, what are subjects we got today?
We had some good subjects, man. We were going to talk about, sometimes you ever put on your T-shirt and it's backwards? Then it's, maybe it's by accident or something.
Yeah, that's weird. There used to be a rap group called Crisscross.
Oh yeah.
You remember them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They make you jump.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never met or seen an actual, like a press conference with them sitting with backwards furniture.
Yeah, that's weird. That's a statement that he wants to go backwards.
But it makes sense.
It does.
At the same time,
It's
it makes
almost
sense.
it's almost prophetic.
Yeah. So Mamdani does a press conference on the 4th of July on the 250th anniversary, and we just want to talk about how
Yeah.
what happened there.
Hey, R Poetic, what's up, man? Because you're so cool, you get the Cholo Cat, homie. Look at that. Bam. All right.
We also want to talk about the 4th of July, America celebrating its 250th birthday.
Look at it, two little sissies.
Come on, Tino. Better quit that.
Stop pushing those buttons, Tino. Stop pushing those buttons. Jeez, this guy, man. He's all ears, and now he's just moving stuff around. We're going to talk about also as far as the flag ban, and apparently it's been happening
Yeah.
in a lot of different places.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of different states has a lot of cases where
Hello, Magnolia. Hello, Neff 12-7.
they're trying to ban the American flag from being waved. I know you wanted to talk about Young Washington, the movie.
Yeah, I want to talk about that too.
I'd seen the trailers. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
And then we were going to talk about Newsom and the FBI investigation. And also, as far as if we can get to it, the new billionaire tax that Newsom is proposing.
Yeah.
And so we'll see if we can get to that at the end. And so, but yeah, no, you know what? Why don't we start off with something lighthearted and something funny?
Okay.
Start with Mom Donnie.
Yeah. So, guys, the mayor of New York, Mamdani, he wanted to give this speech for the 250th anniversary, which is really weird. I actually want to look up the transcript right now of what he said because there's nobody here to show the clip. But he did it very seriously, like addressing the nation. And he sat at a desk backwards because the drawers were facing the camera. And I'll be honest with you, it was hard for me to even listen to him because all I kept looking at was the backwards desk. So that was weird. You know, Sunset Free, Nancy Pelosi's husband did a hit and run with that boyfriend of his? With that same guy? Remember that one time?
Yeah.
The cops went over there and he's in his boxers and just a weird situation. But
and he was allegedly drunk.
yeah, I want to bring up what he said though.
One of the things, while you're looking it up, one of the things that he talked about that caught a lot of news media was 78 degrees.
What do you mean?
Where he posted and said that all New Yorkers, because of electricity mandate,
Oh yeah, that's right.
it wasn't a law as far as it wasn't a law that was passed that you have to have your temperature at 78 degrees, but it was an enforcement push on his end in encouraging everyone to be 78 degrees in the summer, and that caught a lot of attention.
Yeah.
And so, because it was a very solemn, sad speech.
The one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Is it the same speech or a different
Yeah,
time?
no, same one. Well, no, the 78 degrees was on a post. I don't know if it was on X or Twitter, but
Yeah.
the one he posted. But his speech was very, summer celebrating America, is this and that. And it's like, dude,
How does Tino find the transcripts every time? He's the one that always does it, but clearly you don't have your tablet today.
Tino Jr. couldn't connect to the internet. And I guess it's harder when you only have 6 fingers total.
Let's see. How does he find it? Guys, I never tried looking for a transcript of a speech before. So I have no idea. I need to read it, man, because it was crazy what he said. But
I'm just tripping that somebody's on here. His name is Angel R. Am I on the internet?
yeah, I guess I should have thought this out. I didn't think it was hard to find transcripts.
It's hard?
I can't find nothing. Tino makes it look easy. I don't know. But he made this speech, right? the thing is, it's 250 years of this nation, birthday of this nation, and he starts the whole time he's talking down on America
Yeah.
the entire time. And it's weird because he has people beside him holding little
The
tiny
American
little American flags. You know, so I was just really confused about that. Yeah, that was really weird.
and they're waving them.
Yeah, real slow.
It was the weirdest thing. I think I found it.
Oh, if YouTube look in description, they have a transcript. Oh, duh. You think you found it?
Oh no, it didn't. Reuters.
Okay, wait. Let's see.
You got it?
No, I don't know if I got it, but I'm doing what our poetic is saying. Let's see. Let's see how it works out. Oh, show transcript.
Huh.
Okay, maybe I see a
All
transcript.
those things I said about our poetic before the camera was on.
I know.
I regret it now.
Let's see. Guys, we're just fumbling this whole thing.
Well, so is Mom Donnie. So, so we're, we're good.
I
Hey,
think
take that smirk off your face, Tino.
I think this is man, this is not working out for me, guys. You know what? Forget it. I'm just gonna make up my own speech and say this is what he said. I'm having a rough time here. I'm not even gonna bother. It's already got on my nerves. You guys just gotta watch it
Yeah.
for yourself later.
But you know, you take that smirk off your face. Take that. Just take that. Take that.
Anyways, he was talking trash. He was saying all this stuff. It was supposed to be a, hey, it's 250
Yeah.
years, and instead he just down talked America. And it's just my thing is this: is do other people not hear this? His disdain for America is very clear,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, I don't understand, guys. I really don't understand. Even if you want to give, if you ever want to give somebody benefit of the doubt, which I never, I didn't like the fact that they voted him in, but I mean, how can you, when somebody clearly doesn't, guys, this is our home. This is where not only we are living, but our children and our children's children are living, and it's just, how does anyone not see through it? I don't get it. I'm not saying you got to be the opposite and be like completely red, white, and blue with your face painted, and you know what I mean. I'm not saying that, but just the things he was saying.
Well, there's a growing, David. There's a growing movement. I'm as far as where Mom Donnie, where he stands. There's a growing movement. It's called what, the DSA, Democratic Socialists of America. And there's been multiple people running for
Yeah,
mayor's positions that hold this position. And it's across the board, different ethnic groups, different race. So it's not like, oh, every DSA is, let's say they're Muslim or no, it's they're they're all over the place. And as far as just race or ethnicity, but they're growing. And it's kind of like, to me, as me and Justin were talking about it, it's kind of like what happened to the Republican Party with MAGA,
what do you mean?
where there was a split off from the Republican Party. Now they've kind of pulled back in closer, I think, in a
Yeah.
lot of areas over the past several years. I think the DSA is spinning off from the Democratic Party, and they're gaining some of the Democrats that are no longer Democrats.
Yeah,
But it's like a vacuum. It's just sucking some of them in. We'll see where that lands, I think, in the next decade. But I think that's kind of what happened. I don't know what you guys think, but I that was a thought, was like, man, they're growing. They're starting to grow into a lot of other new states and across the country. I'm starting to hear about it more and more. They're gaining political power, and at least on a local level, and obviously a mayor level. I don't know about governors yet or
Yeah.
anything like that, but I could see I could see it being a wave, and it's a splinter off of the Democrat Party. I think because they actually here's the thing between the DSA that I've noticed, the DSA between the Democrats. Democrats are talking heads, and they're just bringing up the same stuff over and over again, and it
Mhm.
doesn't make any sense. But the DSA are true believers. They actually believe their message, many of them. Do you think Mamdani doesn't believe himself?
Yeah, he does.
Okay. Do you think a lot of the Democrats really believe what they say?
My issue is not the fact of what he believes. My issue is the fact that he's saying it straight up and people are
Yeah.
voting for it. That's what's confusing to me.
No, I get that.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Like
He's straight up telling you what he believes.
I don't think an average Democrat politician, some of the stuff that with the LGBTQ, whether it's all this other stuff, and even though the DSA does, many of them hold to that, some of them are they're different.
Yeah.
They don't all there. And that's just I don't know too much about it, but I was just wondering, is like, man, is it a splinter off of the Democrat Party, and that's where they're growing? They're kind of getting the undecided votes
Yeah.
that have kind of left the Democrat Party, but yet they're very socialist and communist.
Yeah.
But the thing is, in today's culture, like, okay, David, do you think capitalism is biblical in the sense of that's God's ideal?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. It's too much to unpack for you to ask me that just a split second. I don't know.
Yeah. To me, it's an ism,
Uh-huh. What's that mean?
meaning it's a system, it's a structure. I don't think that Scripture promotes capitalism. I don't think Scripture necessarily promotes any system so much as it does hard work, honesty, dedication. Um,
Well, this is why I don't answer, because what I don't want is people to say, well, God is for this, God is for that.
Yeah.
It's like either you're for God. It's not about him being on your side. So that's why,
yeah,
I mean, you read the book of Acts. It said, everybody sell your stuff so everybody can share and eat. That sounds communist.
exactly.
But that doesn't mean he believes in communism.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
exactly.
So it's hard for me to answer, does God support capitalists, but
But you get what I'm saying? It's just a system.
yeah.
It's just a system. But the problem is even within Christianity, we start seeing that more.
I know,
and more.
babe. I got the transcript, but it's like 15 minutes, and it's too much for me to scroll to find it. So thank you. She sent me the transcript, but it's
Oh,
13 minutes of reading, and I just wanted to get like a minute of it. And I don't want to.
it's on
be
page
scrolling.
72.
Yeah, I don't want to be here reading it on live.
But that's what I'm saying is, like, to me, I don't think any of that is God. It's God putting a stamp and going, I approve of this message.
Yeah,
I think it's just systems within, as far as government, and everything else. But
yeah,
but I will say what it has done in the United States is has created the greatest nation
yeah.
on earth. Whether God's saying 1,000% I agree with, no, because there's corruption. But that's always going to be there.
Yeah.
And so, but I think it's a splinter off. I don't know what anybody else.
I think it's a stretch to say, well, Jesus beat the money changers, so he hates
Yeah.
capitalism.
No,
That's
yeah,
a stretch.
no, yeah.
It's in the same way, just stretch to take a book of Acts and say, well, they all shared, they're good, so they're communists. That's a stretch, and that's what I don't like. Whichever way is, don't stretch scripture to fit what you want it to fit or your ideology. That's kind of my issue and my problem. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like, don't do that. Whether it's capitalist or whether it's communist or socialist, whatever, God is going to be God. You have to conform to him. It's not him choosing what side, it just doesn't make, that's not the way God
No.
rolls, God could care less.
It's
Well,
just a system.
yeah, he don't care about your systems.
That's it. That's what I mean by ism. It's just an ism. It's a capital ism. And so I don't know what anybody else posted here. Our poetic man, I hate to say it, it's getting steam due to the economy and AI. I agree.
Yeah.
Everyone sees where that is going, and no one is happy. Data center fights are getting intense down here in Texas. What do you mean by that? What are they fighting because of the new ones that are being built, or the one?
I don't even know the argument because I know I've heard a lot of people say, "Oh, it's a data center," or "There's a fire in the city because of data." I have no idea to the
I've heard
context of
that
what they're
too.
talking
Yeah.
about. I don't know. Like I'm just, hey, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I don't even know who I am right now.
But is there's a lot of peeps I know that are going to vote blue just because of that this November. I'm not sure what that means. I don't.
Like the peeps, the little marshmallows.
The little pink ones or yellow ones?
So now, besides dead people voting, now the little marshmallows are voting.
No, but I know that it is a growing trend, and I see that more and more. I hear that more and more, and so, I don't know. I mean, Tina, what do you think? That's pretty interesting. I didn't know I didn't know you were going to take it there.
Yeah.
That's pretty wild.
So, kind of way off subject, but I just remembered last week we were talking about how the barrel of gas went down by half.
Yeah.
Why are we still paying as much? And I believe this is across the country, not just California. I know we
Yeah.
have higher taxes. I get it. I know that. But if the barrel went down half, why has gas not budged? And it's not a question that maybe nobody has the answer to.
Yeah.
I think it's lazy to say Trump. I still think that's a lazy
Yeah.
answer. It's not like Trump himself is making money every time you put a gallon of gas in your water, in your tank. I mean, who is getting rich off of it? It's not. Well, first of all, it's the oil
Yeah.
industry. I don't know if there's politicians lined up. That's something that we'll never know, but what's going on? I don't know.
I'll hear in the news, and again, this is not
Is
for
that why our poetic? Because we burned through our reserves? Reserves. And again, does this go back to the reason we burned through our reserves? Because the gas companies were selling our gas to places that couldn't get gas because of Strait of Hormuz. So they rather profit off of other countries. And now we ended up dipping into our reserves. So is that what happened? Is that what's happening? Sharon says greed. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not even asking like if we have the answer, but I mean, like it's just like what's going on?
Yeah, and one, it's Trump, and then I was watching a whole bunch of, like, when they'll go in and they'll take cameras in, and they're like, "Hey, what do you think of this?" And they're like, "Capitalism,
Yeah.
corruption, corruption, capitalism." I'm like, those are, we were talking about that these are loopholes that have to get closed. And but to say that it's capitalism, there's nations that are starving. Venezuela, their nation was starving while they had oil.
Yeah.
Iran was starving their people and they had oil.
Yeah, it's a peanut car.
Oh, and it runs on peanut oil, not other oil. But you know what I'm saying? It's like there was just, I don't know. There's so much weird stuff out there.
Yeah.
And I agree with our poetic, as far as just so much AI, a lot of just the trends. And I think algorithms have created this, like, bubble,
Yeah.
and they don't let people think, because, like, even if you go on ChatGPT, I have asked ChatGPT so many questions that when I ask it, it names me by name.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I can ask it anything and it'll refer to everything that I have ever put into there, integrating it together.
Yeah, I do that, but it doesn't call me David.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Well, I've put my name in
I
there so
wanted to
many
say
times.
sir.
But
That's Mr. David to you.
Thank you very much. But it'll address me because I put my name in there. Like,
Mhm.
hey, because sometimes I'll ask a question. Say, how do I say this? How should I say this? How should I respond? And it's just weird because it's grown with me, and and it will address things that I've said in the past. So it's just it's a very confusing thing.
Yeah.
I think for a lot of people. And it has its good, it can have its bad, like absolutely anything else, you know? And it there's a lot of good things that can come from it. There's a lot of bad things that can come
Yeah.
from it, like anything. Growing up in Pentecost, the TV was the one-eyed devil.
Yeah.
And then I remember talking to pastors and going, they're still preaching against TV. And I'm like, but y'all have internet.
Mm-hmm.
The FCC waves or whatever had regulations on what could be shown on regular TV.
Yeah, but not internet.
Not internet. But they didn't have a problem having internet.
Yeah. But yeah. Anyways, I know I deviated with the gas thing. What were we talking about before that?
I'm Donnie?
Oh yeah. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. It will show your belief. If you believe in AI, you should believe the second coming. And yeah, I mean, I'm not sure if people believe in
Mm.
AI. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Like, do you mean have faith in it? Like look to it for the answers.
Yeah.
Kind of like the way people. Are you saying like the way people read their horoscopes? Is
Or-
that what you mean?
Or if somebody needs to change their oil, they need help.
Yeah. Oh, he goes, I don't even know what AI is. Yeah. So if you go to Google, you know how like Google, you say, where's a good restaurant in Los Angeles that is Honduran food?
Yeah.
And it'll give you. So AI is basically that times 1,000. So it will not only tell you what is good to eat, it'll go even deeper. So that's in a nutshell, that's all it is. It's not any smarter than what anybody has taught it.
No, it's only responding to the information you've put in there.
Yeah.
To the information that's been put in there, it will respond back. Now, it can get into a deeper conversation, but if you're a foodie and you're always asking it and then responding back and whether you
Mhm.
liked it or not, it's going to pick up your trends.
Yeah. Yeah. Because same thing as anything else.
Yeah. Same thing like your top 10 on Netflix.
Yeah.
It's not the same as everybody else's top 10 on Netflix.
Yeah.
Because you watch a certain type of show, if you love documentaries,
Yeah.
documentaries are going to pop up on Netflix.
So Endless Capability says something interesting. I think the gas situation is for a push for everyone to just compromise and buy an electric vehicle. I think that's probably an agenda here in California.
That's what I was going to say. Maybe certain states.
Yeah, but nationally, I don't think so. I could be wrong. You know what I mean? Or maybe that's one thing out of many. Now, if we're saying about here in California, then I would say yeah, because clearly, the governor has clearly said he wanted to get rid of gas cars by a certain year.
Yeah.
So clearly, that's not a hidden agenda; that's an open agenda. But yeah, AI is being used all the time. AI is the way you watch YouTube. It's gonna suggest other videos that it thinks you like because it sees the pattern of what you like. Facebook, put it this way, Facebook, if you're scrolling, and even if you see an ad and don't click the ad, but you kind of hold it for 3 seconds and read it, it knows because it'll pick up that pattern. If you, same thing with pictures of women, pictures of whatever, it'll pick up your pattern and it'll start throwing things at you that it believes that you like.
Your algorithm.
Yeah, your algorithm. So AI is being used whether you want to or not.
Yeah, if you call to go to get a doctor's appointment, if you're calling a company and customer service.
Me and Sharon went into Bass Pro yesterday. We haven't been in that store in probably a year and a half, 2 years in Manteca.
Yeah.
Walked in there.
Which is an awesome store.
Amazing, right? Walked in there. Guess what was on my Facebook all day yesterday?
No way.
Yeah.
That's
Bass Pro. I did not search for Bass Pro. I didn't go on a search engine. I didn't go on Google. I didn't do nothing. We just walked into the store for about 30 minutes. I wanted to find out about my bowstring. Remember, Gabriel broke it.
yeah.
So I wanted to find out what that cost or whatever. And all night yesterday and today, nothing but Bass Pro ads. That's AI. Because it says, oh, he must be interested in Bass Pro. So now they start throwing me ads.
You know what's crazy is, and me and Justin tested this a while back, where Justin wanted to go and he wanted to know where groups of people were at so he could talk.
Yeah.
And kind of just, communicate with people. So we put it in. What would it say? David, it gave us time slots.
For what? What do you mean? I don't get it.
In other words, hey, if you're looking to talk to, let's say somebody is looking for a business, if you're looking to talk to couples, go to this place around this time.
Are you serious?
Yes. Between 2:30 and about 3:30, 3:45, that's the best time where couples will come
I
together.
wonder if you put, hey, chat, I evangelize in Modesto. I want to reach families that are hurting, that need God, they're feeling lost, blah, blah, blah. What place? I wonder.
That's my point.
That's crazy.
That's my point. Because people are communicating and think of it. Their algorithms, if you put in there, I want to look for the lost, those that don't know God.
Yeah.
That algorithm's going to know those that don't have
Because
any
there's
God.
300 people in Modesto saying, I feel so lost. Yeah, that's crazy.
And David,
Hey, what up? Empty tomb.
And David, it worked.
Yeah.
It actually worked. Justin went out there for about 3-4 hours.
Wait, empty tomb. Bam!
But it was crazy because he went out there for about 3-4 hours and he was like, Dad, I talked to this person and that person and this person. And yeah.
That's weird. But see, here's the thing, right? Is that people that don't know about it, they're just like, oh, that's crazy. That's satanic. That's just 100,000 people giving it information. That's all it is. You know what I mean? Like, okay, perfect example is that I pastored for 15 years now. And me and Sharon kind of know a little bit about this family, a little bit about this family, a little bit about this family, a little bit about that, a little bit about this teenager and this youth and this grandma. So we know a little bit about what everybody's going through. And then sometimes Sharon will be like, you know what? You should fellowship with this sister right here.
Mm-hmm. Things in common.
Yeah. And then she introduces them. They become the best of friends. They're like, how did you? Because we get to see the whole picture more than anybody else in this church. So imagine AI seeing millions of people, their responses, their answers, their search things, they're searching things, they're looking for things, they're looking up. So that's all it is. There's no mystery.
No, especially if it's like, okay, here's Christian values. These people are not searching Christian values.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's pretty simple. It's not complicated.
Yeah.
It's not, anything like that. Can it be something else?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And can it be something else later? Yeah. We all saw Terminator.
Yeah.
Skynet. But what are you going to do?
We can't say we're shocked and surprised.
Yeah. What are you going to do? You can't stop it.
It's like,
Yeah,
that's like somebody read the Bible and go, what do you mean the devil's going to try to take over the world?
Yeah. So guys, let me tell you something. This is what the church has messed up a lot. And we keep doing it. When radio came out, we were so afraid of radio that churches did not want to be on radio. You know what happened? They put rock and roll and music on radio. So now that got spread while the pastors were like, oh, it's of the devil, it's of the devil. Where a pastor should have took advantage of it and said, you know what? Instead of preaching to my 20 people congregation, I can reach this whole county with the gospel.
We can communicate.
And churches ran and pastors ran from it. But then once they warmed up to it, it was too late. Then comes television.
Yep.
Same thing. That's of the devil. That's of the devil. Instead of saying, you know what? Let me take this bull by the horns, man. You know what? This little TV set is in 1 million, 2 million homes in America. And I can go on here and share the gospel. And Christians ran from it and pastors ran from it.
And the only one that took advantage of it was Billy Graham.
Yeah. Same thing.
Primetime Channel 10.
Guys, it's the same story with internet. Same story with live stream. Do you know a lot of churches got pushed into live stream when COVID happened because they were so afraid of it?
Yeah.
So now the AI is the new boogeyman to be scared of. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to run from it again. And the world is going to do what the world's going to do instead of saying the radio could have been a tool for the gospel, television could have been a tool for the gospel, internet could have been a tool for the gospel, live streaming could have been a tool for the gospel, movie, film, theater should have been used for the gospel. And we do it every time.
You know what I really did appreciate, and when the pandemic hit,
Yeah.
Christians got very scared of technology. Business boomed.
Yeah.
Because of tech. If you look back, I remember Zoom being very mechanical and clunky.
Yeah.
Zoom's not mechanical and clunky.
Mm. Actually, it was something else before Zoom. Oh, no, Zoom.
No, it was Sky. What was it?
Skype.
Skype.
But that was one-on-one, though, huh? I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I think they tried to, but they're closed down. They shut it down.
Yeah, they couldn't. Yeah.
And so Zoom just took over.
Yeah, it
And
did.
boom, they business wise, all of a sudden now, you could do business anywhere in the world.
Yeah, Zoom, you could have 2,000 people watching you do a seminar. What do they call them? Webinars.
A webinar, yeah, like workshop. It's just
Crazy.
crazy.
Yeah.
What they're able to do.
Leonard Perez, how you doing, brother?
And so that opened it up. But what I was really impressed with the church, I will say, with this go around, and I think to some degree, and it was only a select few because it's not a lot, is that Christians hit the theaters. And movie makers started making Christian movies and put it in the theaters.
Yeah.
Because reality is, and I think it's barely starting to crank back up, in my opinion. I haven't done research, but where Hollywood is barely starting to come back to the theaters. There's more and more movies. I'm starting to hear people actually going to the theater now. But it's for movies. Honestly, it's very selective.
Yeah.
Michael. They're going to go see that on the big screen.
Yeah, I went to see it.
Yeah. There's certain movies.
Ross Presta, how you doing?
That are more and more, wanting to hit the big screen. But the Christian community or the Christian movie creators took that opportunity.
Yeah.
And I think they've ran with it pretty well. I think they have upped the ante in Christian movies because a lot of them were really bad.
Well, Angel Studios is doing amazing work. And you know what I like? I honestly like this, and I don't know how some of you Christians feel, but Angel, not every Angel production is super Christian.
Yeah.
But they're always going to be wholesome.
Yeah.
Or like, for instance, Sound of Freedom. It's either going to be wholesome, it's going to expose the wickedness of this world, or it's going to be a Christian film or a biblical film. Sound of Freedom was an Angel Studios film, which was about, child trafficking.
But it was the message.
Yeah, and just recently, we saw Young Washington. That was in Angel Studios. Yeah. So here's the thing, right, is that money controls this world. You want more Christian films? Then you got to invest in Christian films. Go watch them. And the more people that watch them, the more theaters will fill them. Hollywood goes where the money's at. And I don't necessarily want Hollywood to make movies. What I want is Hollywood to open doors for Christian production to come in and be in the theaters because they know they'll get a piece of it. I don't want Hollywood producers producing Christian films.
Yeah.
I want Christian directors to produce the film, present it to Lionsgate, present it to Image, present it to, what's the one at the Lion? These productions. And then them release it in the theater. So this Young Washington it's a movie right now about George Washington when he was young. This is what I liked, is that the director, he'd interviewed with Glenn Beck. And he got the top United States historians to get the movie as accurate as possible. So it wasn't like some loosely based movie. They wanted to make a film about Washington. And you know what was awesome? Is they showed him in his imperfections too.
So is it based? I haven't seen it. I just seen the
Mhm.
trailer. So the entire movie, without giving it away, obviously it goes with the title. Is this just focused on his early
Yeah.
stages?
He was before there was even America.
Okay.
Yeah. So as you guys know, the colonies, the 13 colonies were subject to the king of England. And eventually those colonies got sick and tired of being taxed but not represented. That's why taxation without representation, that's where that
Yeah.
came from. Because they're like, why are we being taxed and we're not being represented here or in England?
Like
But-
California.
Yeah. So basically Washington was actually part of the militia because the military from Britain depended on local militias. So that's all it was. And Washington was doing their bidding until he got tired of it. So this was all based on when he's young, trying to please British. Had nothing to do with him. It had nothing to do with 4th of July in a sense.
Yeah.
It was based 20 years before 4th of July.
But the timing was.
But it
Yeah.
lets you see his character and who he is and who he was.
But the timing of the release being on the 4th of
Oh,
July,
yeah.
250th birthday,
yeah.
it seemed like it made fit. Our poetics, I think, does it go through up to the French Indian War?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I want to see it. Now, let me ask you, in theater wise,
Yeah.
is it a must in the theater, or can you?
Oh man, that's a hard one because here's the thing, I want people to go see it
To
because
support.
to support it.
But within a few weeks, you'll be able to stream it and pay for it as well.
Yes. Yeah. This is what messed me up was that first of all, people said it's the next Patriot. That is a high
Oh man.
that is a really high
I love
standard
Patriot.
because Mel Gibson does not play. From Braveheart to Patriot to We Were Soldiers to The Passion to Apocalypto, like Mel Gibson is a 10. So when you
Yeah.
compared it to a Patriot,
man.
my expectations were high.
There's too many scenes in the Patriot that just
It was probably an 8.
okay.
It's not Mel Gibson,
Like that scene,
but it was good.
that first scene when he's fighting the Redcoats after they kill his son.
Me and Sharon we watched it on 4th of July.
Yeah, I watched this was the first
Yeah.
4th of July.
We didn't get to finish it because it was on
Yeah.
Tubi. It's a 3-hour movie with commercials every 10 minutes.
Yeah, no, I haven't bought it.
It was like a
purchased
5 hours. I'm
Oh.
going to have to buy it.
on I have it on my Amazon.
Well, we came home that night and we're just like, let's finish watching it. I said, for sure, it's in my DVD Blu-ray collection because I got like 50 million movies. I have everything but
Yeah.
Patriot. How do I not have Patriot?
I've got it on my Amazon, and I got the DVD.
What kind
the
of
Blu-ray.
Patriot
The
am I?
Blu-ray.
I was going to deport myself
You're gonna self-deport.
for not having it. It's a good movie though. The actors were good, the
Oh,
acting was good, the cinematography was good, the costumes were good. It was good.
Give me 3 of your favorite moments in Patriot.
The axe scene,
Yes, oh man.
when the son finally sees. I really like that part.
Which one? When he's talking to him?
No, when he axes that guy to death.
Oh, when they
When
all
he gets up and he's all bloody.
oh yeah, yeah. Because as a dad, you're like, yeah, I get that.
Yeah. Man, I don't know.
How about when his daughter talks to him?
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Oh man.
I like the scene in the beginning though, when he says, "I can't afford it because I'm a father."
Yeah.
I felt that in my gut, man. I felt that because he says, "Mark my words, you're not gonna fight these people. You're gonna fight them right here in our homes."
In our front yard.
That was so real, man, because that just spoke to me. You know what I mean?
yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That just Mel Gibson's different. But I haven't seen it. I want to see it. I definitely want to see it.
I just bought Braveheart
oh, that's
on
another
on
one.
Blu-ray
Oh man, that's
because
another.
I have the DVD.
I watched it. But each one of those, I watched that at least. Like, remember we were talking about favorite movies?
Yeah.
I will watch each of those 2-3 times a year, at least, just to kind of clear my system.
I mean, my sister.
Just to clear my sinuses.
Mel Gibson is bomb. I'm so excited for part 2 of The Passion.
Yeah, that's what our poetic put.
I am so excited because he's going to put it out for Easter, this coming Easter.
Yeah.
Oh, man. He is going to pack out. And I have a feeling prophetically, like he doesn't even know why he waited all these years to do it, but I feel that it was God. Yeah. Something is going to happen between now and then where it's going to be the perfect time because it's in God's time. You know, I truly believe, people say, oh, he's Catholic, this and that. Man, he believes in Jesus.
Yeah.
You know, and as some of you Christians, you say you're Christians and you talk about Catholics, and some Christians that call themselves Christians ain't going to make it to heaven. And if you do, you're going to be surprised to see some Catholics there.
Like, no, I agree. As much as people may take offense to that, but it's the truth. Because here's the thing, David. If you go back in history, especially this country,
yeah,
you take away the Catholic, what I want to say,
it doesn't mean I agree with everything they did.
But the Catholic influence in America,
yeah,
David, especially the last morally over our laws,
yeah,
abortion, same-sex marriage, all those different things. I know some of that has changed now, to some degree, but it was the Catholic Church outside of the splintering Christian community that held a lot of things at bay.
Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't excuse the stuff they did wrong, but
no. Or it doesn't excuse what, all their things that I don't agree that I think are unbiblical. Yeah. But just to give respect in that area.
Nicholas T said American Sniper. That's a good one too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now on that, I know that there's been a wave of American flags being banned.
Yeah, that was weird. So I was watching this article where HOA, is that what they call it?
Yeah,
What housing?
Let me see.
See what it stands for?
Yeah.
Raymond Mestas, how you doing, brother? God bless you. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, guys, whoever gives a super chat, I give you a super cat. What I mean by that, I'll give you a freebie. Check this out. You give us a super chat, help us pay our internet.
Association.
Homeowners Association. I know, right? You give us a super chat, we give you a super cat. The 10 cold
Thou shalt have no
meow
meows before.
So,
sponsored by Gold Dust.
Homeowners Association.
Yeah,
so, if you guys don't know what that is, when people build the homes and what they want to do is they have rules and regulations. I get it, because the worst thing to do is if you buy a house, right, and you want to sell it in 10 years, but all your neighbors, they're not doing their yards, they're making messes, they have cars parked on their grass, they're letting their grass die. Mm-hmm. I mean, so you know what that does? That affects you when you want to sell your home. So your home depreciates because your neighbors don't care about their homes. Paint's peeling. They let people rent them and tear them down. This is a crack house. There's gang members over here. So I get it. Homeowners associations are saying, hey, if you're going to live here, you're part of a homeowner association, so you're going to take care of your yard. You're going to make sure your yard is tidy. You're going to make sure you're paying all this, right, regulations and stuff. So to a certain extent, I get it, because nobody wants to buy a home and have your home depreciate for something you can't control, your neighbors, right? So, but because of 4th of July, this family put out an American flag, and the homeowner association told them, you have to take that down. And they're like, what do you mean take it down? We're not taking it down. And they said, we don't allow flags. So, Nicholas T., thank you so much. I am going to give you, boom. Oh, wait, that's a super cub. Either way, that's good, but I'm going to give you this one. Watch. Check this out. The pirate cat.
I didn't see the cub.
So they told him he had to take his flag down and they're going to fine him every single day, and the guy refused. He says, no, listen, I get it. It's because they didn't want people and it makes sense. Think about it. Rainbow flags.
Exactly.
All these flags. But there's a law there's a law that says you cannot have somebody take down an American flag in
That's
America.
what I was looking for right now.
Yeah. So yeah, that was happening.
Yeah, it says this is.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't mean to offend anybody, but this is AI saying this. The Constitution does not explicitly mention homeowners associations or flying flags, as it primarily governs state and federal actions. However, your right to fly the American flag in an HOA is protected by a specific federal law known as the Freedom to Display the American Flag Act of 2005. So there is a law to protect the American flag.
Yeah.
There's not a law to protect LGBTQ flags. There's not a law. I know even one of the situations.
But people are putting even their teams, NFL teams, and all that. Then they're just like, no, that.
And I get that.
I get that.
I get that. How and then there was a police officer that he had the blue stripes inside of his house.
Oh, really?
On the inside of like I don't know if it was like a sunroom or something, but you could see it kind of through the.
Oh.
And they were trying to tell him to take that down. He said, "I'm not flying it outside.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I'm flying it inside."
Yeah.
And like if I walk past someone's garage, I remember one time, I think I shared this with you. I was on a Zoom call and I was teaching. And it was a live Zoom call and somebody joined in. And on the Zoom, I had flags behind me and I had the blue flag behind me and the American
yeah. I
flag.
remember you told me.
And somebody started telling me how they were offended on the flag. And I thought that was the dumbest thing.
Yeah.
I'm hosting the Zoom call. It's my house in my garage.
Yeah.
Dude, you have nothing to say to me about my garage.
Yeah.
In my house. If you didn't like it, get off the Zoom. You know, that's dumb. And so, but yeah, I guess that they've been having this issue, and I think I heard there was probably about 9 or 10 different states that had lawsuits.
Yeah.
In it.
Our poetic says they do it to avoid neighborhood conflict. Worked in Stockton, gated community, and the amount of infighting with that stuff is crazy. Yeah, I get it with all flags.
Yeah.
But I think the American flag should be an exception. This is America.
Yeah.
This is the United States of America.
I get it
now,
if it's a foreign flag.
I even get not putting flags with the blue stripe or with any
Yeah.
stripe, but the traditional American flag should be
I agree.
protected. Because you're gonna put the blue line, then you're gonna put the rainbow. You're gonna put
Exactly.
So I get it. Just
But
the
if it's in your
traditional flag.
garage, I don't got an issue with that. If
Yeah.
you have
if it's in your garage, it's different.
if
But
I walk by and your garage has a flag that I don't care for, or a team that I don't care for,
Yeah.
that's your garage.
Yeah. I'm not gonna get mad because somebody has some other team.
No, or or even something I don't believe in. If you have another country's flag,
Yeah.
In your garage, that's fine. But to me,
That's your house.
it's your house. But if an HOA says nothing can fly except the American flag, and somebody says, "Well, I take offense to that."
Why?
One, why, or two, who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't.
So you're offended when you go by a federal building. You're offended when
Yeah.
you go by a school. You're offended when you go by City Hall. And as an American, that offends you. That's weird.
But because that's like saying this. If I was in Mexico, David, it wouldn't surprise me if it was the other way around.
Can you imagine getting offended in Mexico if you see a Mexican flag?
David, they will hurt you if you burn that Mexican flag, man, in Mexico.
They'll put Chile in your eyes.
That's right. And they tell you to smile. Tino, you've been quiet, man.
What do you got to say?
That's pretty crazy. I don't know, man. You're off the wall. You're off the chain today, dude. You need to calm it down.
So, what else do we have?
We were going to talk about. I know. I know you're not a sports guy, but did you hear? I know Mexico lost.
Yeah.
Real quick, as
The
far
day
as
before the United States lost.
the
Yeah.
American Cup or the World Cup. Have you paid attention to any of that?
No.
No, you haven't. Any of the news or any?
No.
I don't understand soccer. I don't watch soccer either.
I mean, I understand the game.
I mean, they kick the ball.
You
But,
kick the ball and you make it into the goal,
yeah,
right?
but I don't understand all the details of it.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know the I guess, I mean, block the ball, kick the ball. I guess if that's the strategy, then yeah, I
I
understand.
mean, it's probably the most famous sport in the world, right?
But there was some really interesting teams that caught global attention
Why?
because they were from tiny islands,
Oh,
tiny
really?
places.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And so one of them was like off the island of Africa.
Yeah.
And the population of the island itself
Was the team?
is less than, like, I think it was less than the city of Houston,
Really?
the entire island.
Wow.
And they almost beat, I think it was guys, you guys that are soccer, who did they play, man? Was it Messi? It wasn't Portugal, was it? I wasn't say Venezuela. I don't remember what team they won, but the team had spent something like $280 million or maybe more putting this team together. And this island comes over here and they spent like 28 million or 20 million or something crazy
Yeah.
putting this team together. And the goalie was a full-time electrician and a bus driver
Oh, really?
who played soccer part-time. But they played their hearts out, man. And
Adam says he's built for couch ball.
built for couch ball.
Huh.
Gosh, I don't remember the name of the team. They're an island.
UAE, I think, says our poetic.
I don't know.
How do you pronounce it? UAE?
What does that stand for? UAE.
I just said what it stands for. UAE.
But it was really impressive what they were able to do.
Yeah.
Like their chartered bus was nothing close to what everyone else had. Just everything. And it was just really impressive to see them get that far. And they lost at the last minute 2-3.
Oh, really?
And they almost beat one of the powerhouse United Arab. No, it was a different team. It wasn't UAE. Maybe they were one of them too. There was a couple Cinderella stories.
Is it Saudi Arabia? That's not an island.
No, yeah, it was off the coast of Africa. There was one off the coast of
Madagascar?
Africa. No, that's the cartoon.
No, but there is a place called Madagascar.
There's no, because that's where giraffes talk and hippos.
Is that where the sloths work in the DMV? Oh, wait, that's Zootopia. Wrong cartoon.
I don't know. It wasn't Saudi Arabia. I don't remember what country it was, but anyways, they ended up losing. But it was, when it was said and done, yeah, Messi's plays for Saudi Arabia. It was somebody else. One of those famous soccer players was on the other team, I think. And so, but they just, when you see the highlights, you see everything and just the momentum. Like the goalie, when he started in the World Cup, I think he had something like 25,000 Instagram followers.
Mm.
When it was done, he had
Cape Verde?
Yes. Cabo Verde. Yes. That's the team. He added like 25 or 50 million subscribers.
50 million?
Million.
Wow.
Because of Ronaldo, that's what it was. Yeah. See, I'm not a soccer guy. I'm just trying to remember all these names here. But they almost pulled it off. But it was so impressive, David, at the very end. I loved it. I seen the when they lost, they're crying. The soccer player's 41 years old, the goalie.
Is that
Never
normal for
play-
soccer?
No.
Oh,
Never played in the World Cup ever before.
yeah.
And so you see these players, the fans are crying, they're celebrating and crying all at the same time. You know, and it's because if you've never been in that moment and you get close to it, it's just being there, you know, having your name mentioned.
Yeah, I mean, palms are sweaty.
Exactly. Exactly.
Palm
You know,
spaghetti.
but it was really cool because there's players that are crying on the floor and he gets up and he runs and he's pulling everybody up.
Yeah.
Get up, get up, get up. And it was just so cool to see, like, in the moment live. Like, there's so much emotion. And they're crying. And he's like, dude, hold your head up high. Do you know what you just did?
Wow.
And it was amazing. If you get the chance to see that right at the end, and it was amazing. I know that they're gonna have a documentary on it. I want to see. And then when they go back to their country, how they're celebrated.
Yeah.
And it was just a moment of just watching and just appreciating, hard work, winning, and it was very, very powerful for me, even with some of the best. Yeah. So America lost. I didn't know that
Yeah. Right. The day after Mexico lost.
on Sunday. Then
I don't know.
yeah, because Mexico lost.
Sunday
With Mexico lost Sunday, so then
Yeah.
we played yesterday.
and lost. That's what I heard. I don't know.
Yeah, if he was nervous, I think
Is he
on the
nervous?
surface-
But on the surface, he looks calm and ready.
Yeah, and I'm glad. And that was the other thing too I want to bring up. Our poetic brought it up, because if you go on TikTok and
Oh,
look,
I have seen that.
and see all of the Europeans.
Oh,
all-
America. I love it here.
Dude, did you see the guys from
America.
Asian nations eating in
Oh,
Texas?
I love it here.
And just eating Texas barbecue.
Eating barbecue. I love it here.
Amazing.
Hey, it's in the car. Oh, wait. That's American.
But it was just
We lost to Belgium, he says.
we lost to Belgium.
I guess. Yeah, that's what he said. Mr. Nicholas T.
So who?
Now you're going to go watch 8 Mile, huh? Empty Tomb.
That's a good one.
It is a good movie.
It is a good movie. I love his response when he starts clowning on himself.
I know.
Like, dude, I'm gonna take all your ammo from you.
Yeah.
But
They love Boston. Who doesn't love Boston?
no, there's a lot of people that don't like Boston.
Yeah. Really?
But well, Tino, what do you think? What do you think of Boston? Is he cursing over here? Hey, watch your mouth, man. You're on live on the
Man.
internet, Tino. Jeez, you turn the camera to him,
So I
and
found
he gets
out.
green with envy.
I found out a little bit more about the Boston Tea Party.
Oh, from the
Well, not necessarily that movie, but that movie. You know how every time, like, remember when Noah came out, everybody went to the Bible to read the story of Noah? Well, I wanted to learn more about Washington.
oh, okay.
And I'd like, where does that fit in? The Boston Tea Party, and why did they do that? And blah, 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 this and that. And so I got a better understanding of it. So when I visit Adam,
So it has nothing to do with Starbucks.
no. Not next time. Whenever I visit Adam, I just want to dump some tea into that water just to say I did it.
Throw some tea bags.
Yeah. So it's just the bucket list, man. I'm gonna throw some tea up in there.
No, but the World Cup's been interesting. For those of you guys who've been following, I've watched some. I don't quite understand the game, but like I said, I have enjoyed the underdog stuff and everything else, and just watching some of that's been really cool. But yeah, no, I
Who's
guess
Angel R127?
am I emailing here?
He says I'm committed to watching Star Wars. I can honestly say I've never watched any of them. You got to watch them right though.
See, if your name is Angel R, and you've never watched Star Wars, you need to repent.
He says if you visit me before I visit you, I deserve to get slapped. Okay. I'll oblige you.
Come on Thanksgiving, we'll have a Slapsgiving.
I do want to see Boston though. There's a lot of history there.
I've always wanted to see Boston, and I always wanted to see Philadelphia. I've never been to either. I've been to Baltimore. I've been to New York. I've been to.
I've never been. The only East Coast I've ever been to is Miami, Florida. That's it.
I've been to Raleigh, Norfolk,
North Carolina? Yeah.
DC. DC, I want to go back to.
Oh,
Definitely.
I want to go to Boston, but I want to wear a George Washington wig. I don't know if anybody will think anything
If
weird.
you go to Arlington Memorial, you get to see the first White House.
Wait, what? There's another White House?
Yeah, the White House that George Washington was in.
I thought that was
No,
really.
yeah, that was built after.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's down. It's not too far down from the the Kennedy Memorial,
Yeah.
and the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier.
Oh, he said, "I love to show you guys around. Crazy good food, lots of historic sites. Very, very cool." Okay, I believe you.
No, I absolutely want to go to Boston. I've always, since I was young, man. Justin wants to go to Boston. We've
Yeah.
talked about making a trip out there. I think within the next year or two, I'm going to make a trip out there. Just
Have you
to
ever
go see it.
thrown tea into the water, brother? DC was pretty cool. The mall with all the museums in Arlington. I've never been anywhere over there.
If you've got to go. We've got to
No,
go.
I wanna go.
You got to go one of these days. We'll go. We'll go. Like take 2 weeks
Yeah.
and hit all DC, New York. I don't know what's in
I don't
Baltimore.
know about New York.
Well, but you got to see Statue of Liberty.
You would go viral if you did that with a wig. Hey, I'm gonna admit something. I almost ordered one. I almost ordered one for our 250th anniversary. I was gonna go up there to preach with it on and obviously take it off, but I was like, nah, I'm not gonna make a fool of myself. I actually looked up the price
You
of
know,
a George Washington wig.
I think Cholo Trucker said there was some guys that only had socks and a wig when he was running in here in San Francisco.
Nicholas T, do you mean Maine the state or like, what's up, Maine? What do you Empty tomb. New York is 45 minutes. Dude, your guys' states are so tiny.
Yeah, no,
Little baby states. Do you guys play catch interstate?
Hey.
Interstate catch? Like, hey, catch the ball.
Hey, Empty Tomb. We went to DC. We were there for like 3 or 4 days, and then we took the bullet train up to New York. And so
Do they have a bullet train?
yeah,
We're supposed to have one here.
I know. Ask. Well, you know what? We don't have to ask Newsom anymore. Let's just tap into the wire that the FBI's had on him. That we might be able to find out what happened to the money in the bullet train.
The wig, I always wondered why they still wear them in Canada and UK. Really? They still do?
They do?
Man, I'm going to bring that style back.
But yeah, there's a bullet train when we went, and we went through Baltimore, we went to Maryland, because I remember I think the train goes by the stadium, the Orioles stadium, and I don't know if it went through Boston or not.
I didn't know we had a bullet train in the United States. I know Japan has one.
Yeah,
I didn't know we had one. Oh. So we're the special ones here.
yep.
How much billions?
I know I should
Yeah.
have Baltimore.
Raven messed us. Maine or Maine?
I don't remember who said they said Baltimore was so bad. It was a comedian. That Baltimore was so bad that
Yeah.
Tupac left it to go to Oakland. That's how bad Baltimore is.
Wow.
That his escape from Baltimore was Oakland.
He says, I have a George Washington tattoo on my arm. I grew up on a street named Washington. You mean like the dollar bill, Washington? Cholo Trucker's going to be in New York in 2 weeks.
Away.
Meet up in Maine, Maine. Oh, man. I'm really excited, Cholo Trucker, about doing that bike ride, brother. That's going to be awesome, guys. The weekend of October 10th, if you happen to be in Southern California and you want to torture your legs, it has now jumped from 18 miles to a 44-mile bike ride. Yeah, I said it, 44 miles. Oh, man. Meet up in Maine, Maine.
Well, I know we're getting to the end here, but a couple things, a couple last minute things.
Oh, man, it's already ending?
Yeah.
Man, Tino didn't even say nothing, man.
Why are you so quiet, dude?
I've never seen you this way.
No. I don't understand. Why are you so green? Was the FBI investigation on Newsom.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know anything about this, but maybe you can help me or viewers. Don't you have to have a court order?
Yeah.
For the FBI to do that?
Yeah. You can't do that unless a judge approves it because
There has to
you're
be probable
infringing on
cause.
somebody's, rights, so you can't just record people. That's why if you record somebody and they'll say that's inadmissible in court. You can't
Yeah.
do that because
it's illegal to record.
yeah, well, you can't
Like, if
use
I
it in court.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly. And so if it's if you have to have if it has to be court ordered, then that means there has to be probable cause.
yeah, or a judge wouldn't sign it, especially for a governor. Yeah. Well, actually, they were not investigating him. They're investigating somebody that was close to him, but he happened to be there on some other something like that.
So yeah.
Yeah.
But from my understanding, it had to do with his nonprofit agency.
Yeah.
Corruption through
Yeah.
a nonprofit that was run through his wife,
Yes.
if I understood that
Something
right,
like that. Yeah.
where
Yeah.
money was coming through there, and they're trying to connect the dots. I guess I was listening to that, and just my question is, who do you think?
All right, Cholo. I'll talk to you later, man, about that bike ride, brother.
Like, who do you think is behind that? You get what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
that's David. He's wanting to run for president. His aunt is Nancy Pelosi.
Our poetic, his slush fund.
Yeah.
Remember in Goodfellas when Paulie, he never talked on the phone. He was always a whisper.
Yeah.
You remember that? Somebody would say something. Somebody would be saying something on the phone. They come, they whisper it to his ear. He said whispers back to the ear, and then he goes back. So he could never be found guilty, but it was all him.
Yeah.
That's Newsom. You know,
Until now.
Yeah.
Whatever's gonna come of that, if anything does come of it.
Mm-hmm.
But my question was just, who do you think's behind that made that public?
Oh, that. Yeah.
That pushed that through the courts.
See, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a Republican. It could be
No.
a Democrat that wants to knock him down.
It could be anyone. But that goes back to my thoughts of, we were talking about the growing movement away from the Democrat Party,
Yeah.
because Newsom all of a sudden in a recent speech about the billionaire tax, he makes a statement and says, I don't want to just make that in California. I want that to be a national mandate,
Yeah.
taxing all billionaires,
Why?
because the system doesn't work anymore. And I don't know.
Yeah. Our poetic, the Pelosi family had mob ties. Wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. So actually,
Yeah.
Nancy
Baltimore.
Pelosi's dad was mobbed up.
From Baltimore.
Yeah. So he was factually mobbed up. He was part of Cosa Nostra. So, but yeah, man, it just
But
that's crazy.
they got, I was
He sounds like Batman.
I was listening to, I don't know if it was PBD or somebody else, but they were saying how they got Capone on taxes.
Yeah, it's PBD.
Was that PBD?
Mm-hmm.
They got Capone on taxes. And I don't know. But that's just crazy that came out, and that was allowed to come out, because there's no way that was, I don't believe personally, I mean, I could be wrong, but if it was Trump, the news wouldn't have picked it up.
Yeah. You know, there's people floating around AOC, and it's just weird because she's been very silent.
Yeah.
So there's some stuff. The thing is, guys, that Democrats politicians are cutthroats. So they will cut each other's throat.
Yeah. House of Cards.
Yeah. So I mean, and I don't think that's just Democrats; it's Republicans too.
Yeah.
So
I think it's politics.
yeah, AOC has been very, very quiet, oddly quiet. So yeah, don't be surprised if she pops out of nowhere, because people are
Yeah.
starting to whisper her name
Didn't
for presidency.
yeah, didn't the vice president mention her name about being a viable?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know if he was
Candidate.
making fun of her, but
Yeah,
did.
I don't think he wasn't saying, "Hey, I
Yeah.
agree with her," but I think he was speaking the truth in the sense of, Like people kind of play it off. Oh, she's dumb. She's this. She's that. You can say what you want,
Yeah.
but, and I'm not saying she's the sharpest tool in the shed. In in all of that.
Yeah.
But the influence she has begun to carry,
Mm-hmm.
like between her and Bernie Sanders, there's no comparison. When her and Bernie, who do you think's coming to listen? If her and Bernie Sanders are going to speak, who do you think they're coming to listen? Bernie Sanders,
Yeah.
or AOC?
Yeah. AOC. Empty tomb. Oh man, empty tomb.
From him with
His grandfather on his mom's side.
with
They were-
Pelosi's. Are we talking about Pelosi?
Oh, I don't know who's him. Who's the him?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Who's him?
In the Ca? Unless he's talking about himself. I don't know.
Tell us, empty tomb. I gots to know. Straight from Sicily, bro.
So, man, I apologize. We started late. We had a misunderstanding. We were waiting for Tino, and the whole time Tino was out of town. He did tell us he wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
We
he did
forgot
tell us.
about it.
He did tell
So
us.
when we were asking him, where are you at? He thought we were joking, and he's like, oh, I'll be there right now. The whole time, we thought he was being serious, so we ended up starting late. What do you guys think of the new podcast, guys? Does it look the same? Does it feel different? We try to set it up in a way where it's similar but better. Look, I mean, it looks. I like it. It has that side.
What do you think, Tino?
We're gonna put shelves there where that blanket is. We're actually gonna have 2 shelves there. Let's see. Oh, yeah, that is zoomed out. And then we got this side. You can sort
Yeah,
of
somebody's-
see a little bit more.
I feel like somebody's watching me. Weird.
He says, no, heck no, not with Pelosi as far as I know. Yes, me as a child going with my pa. Did I say it right? Going with my pa to pick up money here and there. Pick up money here, there, everywhere. Forget about it. You're just a bookie. He says, I like the setup. Angel says, definitely sharply. Thank you so much, Sister Lisa. Yeah, I think we dialed it in. We finally dialed the cameras, the lighting. I think last time it was really bright. Angel was all blurry. Look at that. He's sharp as a tack now.
And Tino was glowing
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah, Tino's shirt was glowing because he had that white shirt on, and now he just looks a little green. But, I mean, other than
Yeah.
that,
I don't know if he ate
I think we
something.
dialed these in. I still got to put the hanging lights, actually. Right after this podcast, I'm going to go grab the lights and hang them up because I like the way they look.
You feel okay, Tino? You look green. A little green.
Man, he's just too quiet.
It's crazy.
That's very sus.
Yeah. Very sus.
Yeah, Empty Tomb says he likes it. It looks a lot better. Cool. Thank you.
We like it.
Sharon picked the color of the paint. I want to thank the brothers, Ruben and Juan. They painted. They're from Christ Unbarred. They got released and they attend here, and they painted the whole room. Did a great job, and Brother Ruben helped hang everything up, and a lot of guys helped bring all the furniture up.
Looks good in here.
He looks like he's on a sick one. He hasn't blinked once. Someone check his pulse.
Even beyond that, it was the no talking that
Look,
made me nervous.
Say hello to my little friend.
For the record. For the record. For the record. For the record.
Anyways, all right, guys, that's the conclusion of this
Yeah.
episode. We want to thank you so much. Thank you for being patient with us. I know we started late, like I said, but I think we finally got everything dialed in here. So we're grateful for that. Grateful for you guys. God bless you. Everybody that gave us super chat, thank you so much, guys. The internet here at the church is $160 every single month. And so anytime you give $1, $2, it adds up and it helps us. You know?
Dang, Empty Tomb said that Tino's been on the Furtick diet. That's why he looks green.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. God bless you. Thank you so much. And we'll see you tomorrow for Bible study. And one more thing. If you haven't checked out school,
Yeah.
check it out. We got some classes on there. Help us be a part of it. Support it. And thank you so much. God bless you, and see you next time.
Be blessed.
Hey, man, I know you can hear me. Of course, Angel. Of course, brother. It's good to see you. I want you to make sure you're subscribed, man. Come on here. I want to see you more often. God bless.